Guys, look at that. That's black beans ranchero. You want to try a dish that you're going to find absolutely stunning? This is it. Great way to do black beans. Give this a try. Howdy folks, welcome back to Texas Cooking Today. On this episode, we're making a fantastic dish. This is black beans ranch style, or black beans ranchero. Okay, so what we're gonna do is cook this very simple dish up. It's not hard to do, it's inexpensive, and it is very, very healthy. Guys, if you've never had black beans, you need to try this recipe. You're gonna be surprised how good it is. So I'll tell you what, let's get in the kitchen, look at those magnificent ingredients, and let's get busy cooking up black beans ranchero. Come on. All right, guys. Now here we have our goodies that we're going to be making these beautiful black beans with. The ingredients that I have, so you'll know, and this is less than I actually am using in the beans, but I just have this out for display. I am using 1 pound of black beans for this recipe. And to that, we'll be using 1 medium onion, 4 to 5 cloves of garlic, 3 medium-sized jalapenos, 2 teaspoons of, 1 tablespoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of cumin, almost got that wrong, and if you have any old meat laying around, like a piece of ham or a ham bone or some old brisket, that's what I'm using today. It'll give a nice smoky flavor. Anything like that that you have, you can just toss right in there, and that's okay. If you don't have any meat, you don't have to use meat. You can just leave it out. You can leave this as a vegetarian dish that way. I've got a pan that I've had soaking black beans overnight. Now, here we go. If you'll notice, their color has changed a little bit. Black beans do that, and the water itself turns something of a purple hue. And this is normal because black beans are not actually black, guys. They are a dark, dark purple color, actually. Okay, guys, we need to get these cut up. Let's go ahead and remove the crown on each of these. The vast majority of the capsaicin in this jalapeno is found in this white tissue that's right underneath the green tissue. So if you would, just go ahead and cut yours down the exact same way. Guys, let's take care of processing our onion next, and slide straight down. And 2 other parts. Turn that knife around and cut away from you just like that, all right? I'll have perfectly even dice this way. If you're thinking, wow, that's so much extra work than just chopping it up. Yeah, maybe so. However, if I chop it up, I have a bunch of uneven pieces. A, it looks shoddy. B, it's not professional of me. And C, I'm not teaching you right. There we go. Now the idea here is to get even pieces. Even pieces cook evenly. They release even, and also they look uniform in your dish. So go for the even. Now, okay, everybody likes to ask different questions about cutting onions, and here's a good one for you. Someone has asked me, what about the sulfuric fume that makes you cry? What can I do to stop that from happening? To get rid of that sulfuric fume when you're cutting onions, guys, what you need to do is turn on some air. Get a fan blowing, okay? If there's a fan blowing the fumes coming off of those onions into a different area, then it's not coming up into your nose and eyes and causing them to burn and be irritated. A fan is the solution. Let's go ahead and take care of that garlic. And I had one bulb that was already started, so I'm going to use it first. Guys, remember when removing the paper from garlic, oh, it's so easy. You just take that garlic and give it a twist between your thumb and forefinger, and that paper comes off of there. And the thing of doing it this way, you get a whole piece of garlic that has not been broken. It's not weeping any of its juices or oils. It's fast. It's easy. Now guys, to process this garlic, to get it ready, I'm going to simply cut the scab off where it was attached. If you wish to mince or slice your garlic, you can do that. But frankly, for a dish that's going to be stewed like beans are stewed, you don't really have to. All you got to do is just give it a little crush. There we go. Now what we need to do is go ahead and get everything down in this pot. The first thing I need to do is start with my cumin. That was 2 teaspoons, okay? Now once you get used to measuring in your hand, you'll get good at it. That's 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, and then 1 tablespoon of paprika. I am not putting salt in here at this time. I'll salt it at the end of cooking. There we go, tablespoon paprika. Now how do you get to where you can measure in your hand? It's simple. You use measuring spoons. Measure the item out, place it in your hand, look at it, and do that over and over. And once you've kind of got a feel for it, you'll know exactly how much to put in there. The next thing, our garlic. Onion, and our beef. And that right there was about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of beef. You know, just whatever you have. Like I said, if you have ham, if you have a ham bone, ham hock, pig's feet, neck bones, whatever you want to throw in there, they're great for creating that extra sparkle of flavor. And if it's something that was smoked like ham or smoked brisket, it's an extra kick. I have a high flame under this. As it comes up in temperature and it starts to simmer, I will lower that temperature on the flame, cover it, and then I'm going to simmer that for 60 to 90 minutes. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't we have a wonderful looking thing going on here? Black beans ranchero. This is one of my favorites. It's way healthy. Now guys, once your beans break into a nice boil like this, you want to lower the temperature. And I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm going to give it time. They have to just sit there and simmer, guys. So we'll check them in about an hour, and if they need a little more cooking, then we'll let them go. Guys, my beans have been cooking for almost 90 minutes now. I have just tested them. I've tasted them. They're tender. It's beautifully cooked. That is a wonderful black beans ranchero right there. And just fabulous way of doing them. This is the point. If you wish to salt your beans, go ahead and salt. And what I'm going to do, each of those was about 1/2 teaspoon. So I'll put in about 1.5 teaspoons. And I'm going to stir that. I'm going to give it about 5 minutes. I'm going to taste it again. And if I need to adjust that seasoning again, I can do so. Never salt your beans early in the cooking, guys, because if you do, it's going to cause the bean to be tough and it won't tenderize the way it should. Salt hinders good cooking on a bean. There it is, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Look at this. Very, very good way to do black beans. If you're looking for a neat way to jazz up your black beans to make them good, oh my God, that's good. They just melt in your mouth. It's heavenly. The flavors are spot on perfect. The beans are tender. They soaked all night. It was a fabulous way to do this. You really need to try this recipe if you haven't done black beans, guys. It's a good one. And I would like to say thank you Thank you very much for watching my show. To my subscribers, an extra special thank you to you, and cheers. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, guys, why not? Click the button, click the little bell. You'll know when I put out new recipes. It's usually Thursdays. And you're gonna have some really, really good stuff. If you would please share my videos, please click like. And thank you again for watching. You folks have a good day. Bye-bye.